So let's begin. Here's a question to the room. How much money did Indian startups raise in 2021? No one has the correct answer, but I want you all to make an educated guess on what could possibly be um, the actual number.
Sarthak, my guess would be around $6 billion.
$6 billion? Okay. And I want to understand, how did you arrive at $6 billion? Think about it like a consulting case study, where you need to either apply a top down approach or apply a bottoms up approach. So any idea on how many unicorns are there in India? Like, how many unicorn startups? Anyone has any idea?
107.
Correct. That's very close to the actual number. So there are roughly 107 unicorns in the country. And when is a startup called a unicorn?
Yeah, having a valuation of more than $1 billion.
Right. So in 2021, just a quick fact for you, there were roughly 40 startups that became unicorn in India in 2021. My next question to you is, how do you evaluate a startup idea as worth pursuing? So, what all exercises will you do? How will you calculate, or how will you evaluate that this business idea that I have is totally worth going after? So, if you needed a framework to apply every time that you evaluate whether a business idea is worth pursuing or not, the first thing that you will try to see is, are you building something to solve an existing problem for some set of consumers or people, or are you building something which so far doesn't exist and people don't recognize it as a problem? So one way to solve a problem is what probably Uber did. Let them not stand outside on the road extending their arm. Let them just take out their phone, put it on their app, and someone will come here and they'll see the price and the driver will not say no. Of course, there are drivers who cancel now, but maybe some startup will come to solve this problem again. But at the time when Uber came in, the entire deal was solving this problem. However, when say something like an ultra human came in, do you guys know what is ultra human? You can basically stick a device in your underarm, and he'll constantly keep telling you what is your blood sugar, what's your energy level, what food did you eat at what time, how did it impact your metabolism, blood sugar levels and stuff. And it's basically, as they say, gamified your body, which is, you can see on an app right now what is the sugar level, has it spiked, is it low, how is what food impacting my body, and you can really track all these metrics in real time. Now maybe people never needed this, and they would say that something like a health checkup every 6 months or 1 year is absolutely okay for me, unless I get a cough or a fever or something and I need to go to the doctor. So this, the second part, where people don't recognize it as a problem, but suddenly there's something in the market which gives you something that then people are like, oh, this is great to have. That's called as discovering an innate need in humans, which they don't recognize, but once you give it to them, as Henry Ford very famously said, that if you were to ask people what do they want, they would say faster horses and they wouldn't imagine a car.